So we are currently in the middle of October, and already we can see there to be a strong demand in Christmas products. As we can see, Christmas ornament is getting over 2,000 searches even for the month of October, and there's no telling how far this can grow as we move closer to the Christmas season. And there are specific products that are selling well, but again, one of the things we definitely want to do is go beyond the normal Christmas ornament niche and find some micro niches in this space that can sell well. And I'm going to share with you how to create one of these designs so you can start selling this on Etsy today. I want to share this all with you coming up next. So Christmas ornaments are definitely the thing, right? We're in the middle of October and there's a ton of best-selling products. And even with some data here, we can see that the search for this particular term or this category is extremely strong. And again, we're not even talking about going into personalization. As we can see here, that is strong as well. So we definitely want to create things for the Christmas print-on-demand ornaments, but we want to go further into some micro niches that can help us sell extremely well. And one of the areas I found to do well are these Christmas ornaments that is focused on this particular phrase here, first Christmas. And we can really go further even with this micro niche to target personalization, to target first Christmas ornament for wedding, or first Christmas ornament for baby, or first Christmas ornament for married and couples. There's a lot that you can go down here, and you can see all of the search results for this micro niche is very strong, and there's tons of opportunity for us to create and sell these products. Now, before we go and look at some best-selling products and redesign this ourselves, we definitely have to make sure that we focus on the right product in order for us to sell well. And Printify is a great place for you to find these Christmas ornaments and really to find a lot of great products to sell. If you've been thinking about selling print on demand, I think Printify is the best for you because they have a ton of print on demand products and they have an easy connection for you to get set up and connected to your Etsy shop, so that the only thing you got to focus on is creating high quality products, listing them well, selling them well, and Printify will take care of the printing and the shipping for you. Again, if you really want to get into selling physical products, print on demand is the way to go. And you can see here, there's a ton of things to create. For our example today, we're just going to focus on Christmas ornaments, but you can see how you can take the same type of strategy where we focus on a particular product in a particular season and go further to find these micro niches like we're doing today that can sell extremely well. So if you do want to get started with Printify, you can get started with them absolutely for free, have access to all the products we just showcased in our quick example here. But if you do want to go further and you do want to save a little more money, you can jump on Printify Premium because they give you a discount on all products sold, which as you can see here can definitely save you some money in the long run. It would be selling this product here for $7.58. With Printify Premium, you can get it at $5.50. Again, whatever you can do to increase your profit in the long run, I think that is the best bet. Again, if you're at that stage, definitely jump on Printify Premium. I have a discount code below where you can get this 30 days for free. But if you're just getting started, just utilize their free version and you still have access to all the great things that we're talking about in today's video. So again, all this I'll make sure to leave down in my description box below. So we're definitely going to jump into the Christmas ornaments here. And one of the main areas that I found to do extremely well are just ceramic Christmas ornaments. Again, you can go into different shapes and different styles and have a glass type of product here. But again, for our example today, we're just going to use the basic ceramic Christmas ornament here. Started off at $4.83. Again, we can go down further here and see more details about the price and the shipping. And I did a previous video on pricing because I know sometimes you can see that a product is selling for $3. And again, you might say, how can I compete with that? Most products on Etsy are not selling for $3 for these products. If you go further into these listings here, you can see that they're definitely selling these products way more than $4 or $3. And they're actually selling these, as I've seen, up to even $25. So again, don't be alarmed at the low display price. Again, go into this a little bit further and you'll see that there's some good profit margins to be made in regards to this product. And again, if you want a further detail on that, I'll make sure I link that video down below so you can see in real time that the profits on this can be extremely strong if you launch them well. So with that being said, we're going to jump into SwiftPOD. That's the person that is providing this print for us. We see the shipping price, the cost of the product, again, how we can print this on the front side. Again, that's the only place that we're going to focus on today. There are other print on demand products you can focus on printing on the front and back. For our example today, we just focus on printing on the front side of the Christmas ornament. We'll go ahead and start designing. And now we have our canvas already set up here. We have our print size, which is going to be 900 by 900, which is extremely important because we definitely want to make sure that whatever we're designing is going to be properly laid on the Christmas ornament, because anything outside of this bright area area here. It's not going to be printed. So again, make sure whatever product you're selling, t-shirts, sweatshirts, whatever it is, make sure you always go up to the letter I so you actually know the print size so you can get great quality and make sure everything is laid on your product the proper way. So with that being said, that's all good, set up, ready to go. We'll go and look at some top selling products that are doing well. The first Christmas space is going to be extremely well. And I just want to sample some of these products so you can see the potential in regards to sales. And then we'll jump into creating this design ourselves so we can start selling this on Etsy. So the first area where we can see some really strong sales is first Christmas ornament wedding. And we can go down and see the example here where it says our first Christmas together. And these are selling extremely strong. Anywhere you see popular nouns or bestsellers, that's a great indicator letting you know this is doing extremely well currently right now. And so we have a lot of these right here where, again, a very simple design like this one here, have a Christmas tree, have the phrase first Christmas merry, and actually have that personalization in here, which we already know personalization is being searched up all over the place with Christmas ornaments. Same thing here, again, basic design. You don't have to go too crazy in regards to the first Christmas being married. Again, just focus on an element you want to express. Obviously have the text first Christmas as family or a married couple and have the personalization at the bottom. You can even go in a little bit further and create these to be really personalized with the photo. Again, that might take some time, but again, an opportunity for you to stand out above the rest of the competition. But again, the main thing here is that getting into the wedding niche is going to be extremely great for you to sell these Christmas ornaments. Again, we can see this has sold 190 times in the last 30 days. And again, a very simple, basic design that can sell time and time again, over and over again. Another great place for you to target is first Christmas for a newborn baby. We can see all of these examples here, bringing more so in these cartoon styles. But one of the things that we oftentimes going to see is that Christmas element in the middle. We're going to see the date, and then we're going to see personalization, bring in the name. It's really just that simple. But when you specifically target design styles that's selling well, again, you can really make some good money in regards to these type of products here. Again, we can see this is being done all over Etsy here. Bring in the element, either be a Christmas tree or something related to Christmas, a snowflake or a present, and just bring in, again, first Christmas, the child's name, the date, and again, a huge opportunity here to make some sales. And we can go further by adding in things that, again, may not be represented here. We can find some other trends that's selling on Etsy outside of the Christmas ornament niche and plug them into our space here. So there's a lot of opportunities to fill in the gaps and start growing in this market. You can see getting into this first Christmas retired niche is another great place to get into, right? One of the things I talk about is design for people, professions, occasions, and seasons, right? You can combine those two things together. So yes, you can combine couples and Christmas ornaments. You can combine new baby and Christmas ornaments, but even go into the professions, you can tie that into this as well. And we can see some great examples of bringing in first Christmas retired. And that could be a great niche target as well. So now that we have some great examples of first Christmas ornaments, we definitely want to go in and start creating this so we can upload this to Printify and start selling this on our Etsy shop. So we're going to jump into Canva, and this is going to be our place where we create our design. But again, we're going to make sure that we create our canvas based upon what Printify said, which if we go back, they told us that the proper size need to be 900 by 900. So we're going to go into Canva here, set our custom size to be 900 by 900 pixel. We're going to go ahead and create a new design. And this is going to be the space in which we create our design we can sell on our Christmas ornament. Now, we're also going to combine some AI designs to actually add in some elements that can do extremely well. So one of the places that we're going to use to create our AI design is coming from our Creative Prompt AI tool. This is a custom built tool I built for my Etsy community to make it easier for them to create high quality AI designs and get a ton of training, ton of coaching in my course as well. Again, if you want to get access to all that, I make sure to leave that also in the description box below. But again, this is going to make it easy because it's going to use the latest models for us to get amazing prompts, amazing designs, and start scaling well. So we're going to head over to AI Generator. And one of the places people struggle with when they try to create AI designs is understanding what prompt to use. And we made it really easy for you to simply grab whatever mock-up image you found on Etsy, Amazon, Pinterest, Target, Walmart. It doesn't matter really. You can go into the upload button here, and this will actually allow you to upload any mock-up image, and then it will scan the mock-up image so you can get a creative prompt based upon the design that's on the t-shirt, on the sweatshirt, whatever you find here. You get a very complex design that you can use and remix even further. So that's what we're going to do here. And again, one of the things that we definitely want to do is jump into a whole different category of product and find some things that are trending. And what I found to be extremely trending in regards to t-shirt, all these type of geese products, you've probably seen these all over Etsy. These are the current trend. Literally, you can create these geese products to be on anything and they can sell extremely well. But I haven't found a lot of these geese designs for these personalized first Christmas design for maybe a baby or for a husband and a wife. And so that's a great opportunity to start filling in the gap and actually start launching these products. And we can see there's a lot of opportunities for us to grab a design and remix it up and sell this on a whole different product here. So that's exactly what we want to do in regards to our design here. And I like this design here. Again, very simple, very easy here. We're going to actually copy this mock-up image. We're going to put this over into create a prompt because we want to get a very complex and descriptive prompt so that we can remix this even further and add some more things to this to make this product stand out even more. All right, so as you can see here, we have our very complex and creative prompt. It was able just to extract the design, not nothing more so with the t-shirt or with the model of the hat in the background. It just grabbed the prompt for the design, which is exactly what we want because we would definitely want to create a version of this we can sell on our Christmas ornament. That being said, we'll go ahead and hit generate design. And here is the design that we gathered. I think that came out extremely well. We can use this if you want and add some more things to this. But one of the things that we're definitely going to create for is for the baby, the first Christmas, is we definitely want to remix this a little bit further here, maybe take out some of the words and make this into a baby goose instead of what we have here. And so we can go down to the remix button here, remix this prompt. I'm going to remix from the original prompt, which is this one here. And all I'm going to say here is change the goose to be a baby goose. And it's going to keep the same style, this cartoon image of our goose here, but it's definitely going to change this out to be a baby goose. And we can see all the changes here. We can see the Santa hat is still there. We can see the tangled lights are still there, but this time it's going to be a baby goose instead of what we have up here. And again, it's going to give us a different version, which is exactly what we want. Then we can start utilizing this on our product. So we can go ahead and create new design from remix. And here is our design. And I think that came out extremely well. Again, that is just how easy it is for us to change these designs up, really make it our own, and really focus on things that can sell extremely well in other product categories. So if everything good here, we'll go ahead and download this and start utilizing this on our particular product. All right, so now we're in Canva. One of the main things we definitely want to do is remove the background. Canva makes it really easy for us to do that here. Since I'm working with one image, I'll just simply remove the background here. And they also have a good option for us to upscale the image as well. Again, Creative Prompt does have an upscaler, but just to make it easy for us, since we're already in Canva, we'll go ahead and upscale the image to 4x for our design. So we have our design upscaled, and that is good to go. Now we're going to add in some text to our design. And I found that we need to make sure that we have some space at the top because we got to make sure that when we create this, we also have some space for this area to fit into our design. I'd like to go ahead and stay true to what Canva is telling me with this box here, which is going to make sure that we create everything in a safe space so everything is good here. Now, we definitely want to add in some things at the bottom to make our product stand out even more with text. So we added in some basic text here where we said David First Christmas. Again, this is fine as it is, but I think we can go a little bit further to add in more character in regards to our fonts. So we can head over to the font choice here, and I'm just going to use some Christmas fonts that I uploaded that I think can do extremely well for what we have. So here's the overall text that we created. I think that came out extremely well. Definitely brought in a little bit more character than what we had before. And again, we can actually group all this together, just shrink it down to size to make sure everything's going to fit on our ornament. But I think this is great to go. If you do want to add more character into this, the only thing you have to do here is change the color to fit a color on our image here, which I'm going to grab the pen tool, change this out to fit that color. And again, if I am utilizing a color like this, it's always good to try to use some bold outline to make it stand out. And we'll just use some simple black. It's a great way to make that particular color pop as it is. I think this is a very simple design that is good to go. If you do want to add some more things to this, you can add some more things into the remix to actually add some backgrounds in here, or you can just add some more to this in Canva. So we're going to go over to Canva here, put in some snowflake, add in some snowflakes to our design, which I'm going to put it behind our element here. I'm going to go ahead and flip this around just to be congruent on the other side. And that's just an easy way to add some more style to our design that I think can do extremely well. So that is a great starting place. Again, if we do want to mix this up a little bit further, we can go into the prompt here, back into create a prompt. And instead of us changing the original prompt where we have to tell this to be a baby goose again, we can head over to this button here where we said instead of it changing from the original prompt, we'll click this and say change from the latest prompt. And now it's going to look at this and make the changes. So let's just say, for instance, if we're creating this for a baby girl, we can go in here and make some things relevant to a baby girl. So we simply said change the hat to be pink and add in some nice snowmen in the back of the design, but keep the baby goose as the focus. And again, this is what we had before. We're going to go ahead and apply the remix to this new prompt we had with the baby goose. Go ahead and hit apply, and you'll see here that it's still keeping the same Santa hat, still keeping the same tangled lights, it's still keeping the baby goose, but it's adding in those those new changes we talked about. And this is what we was able to gather. And as you can see, that really brought in some more character. They brought in some more style. Definitely changed the hat here to be pink. So you'll just see the opportunities to really scale this out if you do want to target specific things. For example, today, I think we're fine where we are right here with our design. If everything is good here, I want to go ahead and group everything together. Make sure that we are in our safety box here in regards to our design. I want to go ahead and download this as a PNG, and I definitely want to make sure that the background is transparent. I'll click transparent background here and start downloading. And now we have our file we can upload to our Printify product that we can start selling on Etsy. So that being said, we'll head back over to Printify. This is our space here. We go ahead to our folder where we have our file downloaded. We'll drag and drop our design here. And as we can see, that came out extremely well. Again, that's just how easy it is to find a top niche and start creating and selling in that space. Using AI with print on demand is an easy way for you to scale these products out and start selling these on your Etsy shop. So if everything's good here, again, we have a strong DPI number, so it's going to be printed out extremely sharp, extremely well. You can see how with the red, with the black outline, it made it pop very well here. We have the snowflake in the background, made the goose stand out even more. Again, first Christmas 2025. This is fantastic, and I think this can do extremely well. And we can see some mock-up images of this, and I think this came out extremely well and could be a great product for us to start selling on Etsy. So if everything good here, we can save this, upload this to our on-demand shop with Etsy, and start selling multiples of these that we can start gaining sales for these specific Christmas ornaments that can do extremely well. So if you do want to go further and actually list this on Etsy with the right price point so you can earn the highest profit, check out this next video here. I share with you another top trending product you can create for the Christmas ornaments, but also how to price your products well and to launch them well so you can gain sales. Again, check out this next video here and subscribe to my channel to learn more. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.